Welcome to Bizarre Yet Bonafide, the podcast of the paranormal.
Hello? Hello? Huh. There's nobody at the check-in desk. Okay, here I am at the Harbinger Motel. Yep, that's its real name. To investigate Hackett Woods. I think I actually went past the woods on my way here, and I can totally believe it's haunted. Those trees are creepy AF. Which is great, because I'm here to find some hard evidence of the supernatural to show my co-host Anton the unbeliever, who you may notice is not here. Now, there may be some of you who miss his acerbic comments, so I'll do my best to give the illusion that he's still here with us. Just to be clear, he hasn't died. He's having meatloaf at his mom's, which, as a vegan or vegan, I would never partake in. Not that I was invited. Hey Grace, my name's Anton, and I don't believe in anything. I don't even like this podcast, even though you're super cool and awesome at ghosts and supernatural shit, and you're actually kind of pretty, and it's kind of weird that I've never mentioned that before, even when you sometimes straighten your hair. Anton, please, I'm just like any other paranormal investigator out there, okay? Are you playing footsie with me? I think I ship us. Welcome, listeners, to Bizarre Yet Bonafide, the podcast of the paranormal, coming to you from a motel near Hackett Woods, where I'll be investigating the legend of a local haunting. But there's no such thing as ghosts, because I'm Anton, and wait a minute, didn't we prove last episode that the dead body found in Hackett Woods was a hoax? Supposedly a hoax. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But even without the dead body, we've still got two missing hikers, creepy woods, an old rickety town, and a local legend of an angry ghost. So that sounds like a recipe for mystery. I mean, there's no smoke without fire, and there's no spectral plasma without ghosts. Oh, look. Please ring for assistance. Hello? I'd like to check in, please. Anyone there? I mean, spooky abandoned motel is totally my vibe, but like, I gotta check in to stay here. Come on. Okay. So, listeners, after I get checked in, eventually, I want to get to the bottom of this ghost story. Who is this lady that haunts the woods? How did she die? What does she want? If she's a typical white lady ghost, I imagine she was murdered, or... Oh, shoot, someone's coming. Okay, guys, I am officially checked in and in my room. It's pretty nice for a motel, basic, quaint, a little creepy, but like the door is not creaking and there's no flickering light bulb. The trees aren't knocking against the window with a tap, tap, tap. So yeah, room for improvement. Ooh, also, check this out. The toilet has one of those pull-down old-timey chain flushy things, so that's pretty rad. Oh my god, and I spoke to the desk clerk about ghosts, and he told me about this traveling sideshow that came here like 6 years ago or something, and it caught fire and like everyone died. Grounds for a haunting? I think so. We could even be dealing with multiple spirits here. Also, the clerk was pretty weird. He just kept staring and smiling uncomfortably, like he didn't want to talk about it, but also he kind of did. I wonder if the fire has been hushed up. Either way, first thing in the morning, I'm going full investigation mode. I've got to find something concrete to bring back to Anton. I don't know, Grace. I'm not really a reasonable person, so even if you did have evidence, I'd probably just ignore it, even though I promised not to. Also, I'm probably dragging this whole thing out because I secretly have a crush on you, and I'm just making the most of my time with you. Okay, Anton, settle down there, you big goof. Feelings mutual. All right, guys, sweet dreams. Morning, listeners. I am actually reporting to you from my very disheveled bed. I'm a very full-bodied thrashing sleeper. It's your girl Grace here, well-rested and ready for some ghost hunting. As for my night in the Harbinger Motel, it was annoyingly delightful. The bed was soft, not a peep from the floorboards. I slept like a log. I even tried to do Bloody Mary in the mirror, and honestly, I just kind of looked good. So, what's the deal? I mean, what is this motel even a harbinger of? Sweet dreams? I actually did have a really good dream. Man, I'm starving. Let me see. Oh, yes! One peanut butter pop left. Breakfast of ghost hunting champions. Pop, pop, peanut butter pops. Pop, pop 'em in your mouth. Okay, so how come my brain saves space for a 15-year-old jingle, but I can't remember my social security number? I mean, way to go, Grace. I wonder if I reached out to the manufacturers, maybe they'd start making them again. You hear that, Butter Pops guys? Get off your asses and give me some free snacks. We'll give you free advertising, so it's a win-win. I just can't wait till I can hashtag add something. Hashtag spawn. That means you really made it. These really are addictive. Must be all the nutritious ingredients. Huh, no ingredient list. Mysterious, just the way I like it. Anyway, speaking of mysteries, today I'm going to look into this fire from 6 years ago. It was on private land owned by the same family who owns the woods. But the clerk couldn't, or who wouldn't, tell me anything about them. Apparently they're like recluses, which doesn't really make sense because they also run the summer camp we mentioned in previous episodes. Hackett's Quarry Summer Camp. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. According to the flyer on the front desk, empty right now, but it'll be swimming with kids soon, I imagine. Though I can't understand why a family of hermits would want a load of teens running around their land every summer. Oh, unless they're sacrificing them to ghosts of those who died in the fire as some kind of penance or death contract. Grace, that wouldn't work because I'm Anton, and missing teenagers would definitely be investigated, and what parents would keep sending their kids to a sacrificial ghost camp? Oh, Anton, why do you always have to be so logical? I wanted to call the camp, but I have zero service out here, and the weird desk clerk pretended the landline was down. I think there's more to this family than he's letting on, so I'll be on the charm offensive tomorrow morning when I check out, see what I can squeeze out of him. But for now, I'm gonna swing by the local town, and once I've found out about this fire, I'll sneak into the woods to catch a ghost in the act of doing ghostly things. You know, passing through walls, floating around with a general air of melancholy, that sort of thing. OMG. I was right. The local ghost lady legend is based on the freak show fire. They call her the Hag of Hackett's Quarry. No way! The freak show fire was made up. I'm Anton and I don't believe in anything, even fire. I spoke to a few of the older townsfolk who told me jack shit, but then I spoke to the younger ones. Grace, stop pestering children. You're going to get arrested. Stop interrupting, Anton. And they told me, actually, I'm sorry guys, but I've got to save this for the next episode with Anton. It's such a super awesome story. I'm just pumped that I came here and actually found a lead. And whether or not this hag has anything to do with the missing hikers and the potential dead body, I don't know, but something is going on, and come sunset, I'm finding out what. Even if it takes me all night, I'm setting up a camp in the woods and catching me a hag. Hey, I'm here in Hackett Woods, in my little tent, alone. Well, the outskirts of Hackett Woods. It's a little scary. Like, I can't see anything. There's a shitload of fog, and even my own breathing is freaking me out. Jesus, it would be so annoying if I got killed by a bear right now. Oh, I bet you'd love that, wouldn't you, Anton? I kind of wish he was here. Don't tell him that, though. Hey, if I die, I'm totally coming back as a ghost and haunting him. That'd settle it once and for... What the hell? Oh my God. I swear, I just heard someone outside my tent. God, why don't I have service? Is this how people die in movies? They go to haunted woods without cell service? Alone? I don't really like this. Chill out, Grace. Ghosts aren't real. You're much more likely to be murdered by a half-starved hiker who will chop you up and feast on your bones. Thanks, Anton. That's reassuring. What was that? Did you hear that? Okay, a twig definitely just snapped right outside. Can't see shit with this flashlight. Bigfoot? Is that you? I don't know if you listen to the podcast, but I've actually said some really complimentary stuff about you, like how I would actually totally have a drink with you, even if you smelled really bad. A friendly bear? Hag of Hackett's Quarry? Oh man, it's just a stupid squirrel. Wait, it could be a ghost squirrel. No, just a regular squirrel. Shoot, but these vibes, man, it's weird. My dudes, I'm telling you, there's something in these woods, and we are gonna find it eventually. Mark my words. You know what? Screw this. I'm scared. Sorry, Hag of Hackett's Quarry, wherever you are, but I'll have to make the best of what I've got. You're on your own.
Pop, pop, peanut butter, butter pops. Pop, pop, pop 'em in your mouth.